Hi guys, back into the game after a little break of I think 2 days. Didn't get around to it. Yesterday after work it was just super tired, so but I'm happy to be back in. We are at the bunker at Gull Island. There was this party going on, and our aim was to, I have to get back into it. After faking his surrender, Jack makes his way across Gull Island to kidnap Dr. Sophia Emerald, the scientist who can make the time machine work. So we are on the hunt for Dr. Emerald, and the time machine we wanted to get to work on moving Jack to a time before all the events start, if I understand everything correctly, in order to change the outcome of the, or change the sequence of events.
What's next?
You'll see a radar tower up ahead soon. Let me know when you get inside.
Alright.
And if I remember correctly, the reason I am here, because we were already here, is because I've missed some, I think, a quantum ripple and some collectibles, so I have to start looking extra carefully this time around. So let's do that. Oops.
Oh, you could have warned me about that one, Beth.
Alright. If I remember, we did miss some... Oh, this is not required. We missed some collectibles, and let's see if that's the case. Yes. I sure hope we didn't already miss it now, because it's the grey one is the second one over there on the timeline, and that should indicate that it's at the beginning of the level. I think we are pretty much at the beginning, because I don't even remember where it started, this level. We were being held captive, then we escaped. Oh, we got a key from Hatch, he released us. Then we went through a corridor with Beth. We got some tutorial on our new sprinting ability, and we got outside. So we are indeed pretty much in the beginning of the level, so you would say that the collectible is somewhere around here. Or we already missed it, and that would be annoying. I think there was a collectible, but we already got that one. And if we got that one, that would mean it's probably either the first one or the third one. And if it's the third one, it means we already missed the second one. So was Chrononsaurus? No, I think this was the first one. So that's because that was a Chrononsaurus here, the first one. So I guess the one we are looking for is the next collectible in the level. So that means we have to pay a bit of attention.
Okay, how am I getting to that radar tower?
About now.
Up you go.
Right, what the hell did we have to do here? Ah, I remember. Yeah. Hope you guys are enjoying the walkthrough. I know
Let's try this again.
It's quite long and slow, and I've been reading a lot, and I've been doing that sound, making it a lot. But yeah, as I told in the previous part, this is my first walkthrough, and also this game I just really like to take my time in this one. I will in future walkthroughs also change the setup a bit, in the sense that it will be more focused on the game itself, in the sense of getting from A to Z more directly.
Alright, that's it.
Explain the dry dock thing to the public. It was just our people there. We can spin it however we want. Call it an accident. Or pin it on Joyce.
Time felt broken here.
I think there was also behind
It's locked.
this stairs, if you come from the other side, there was a chronon source, if I remember correctly. That would mean that it's the third one, that one. That would mean that before that part, which is really close by, the second collectible should be
The whole cannon felt unstuck in time.
located, but I doubt it is here. I very much doubt that. So either they did a hell of a job disguising it or hiding it.
Monarch had dismantled the old cannon.
Is it this one?
Monarch built over World War II fortifications. Maybe wonder why they chose that island.
The existing tunnel system led back to the mainland. Perfect for construction of a highly secretive R&D facility.
Ah, that's the one. I did read that billboard, but I didn't press the X button, so that's good.
The timeline of the old cannon felt loose. I could shift it around. Smart place to aim the cannon, guys.
I've been thinking. Monarch projections say these stutters are getting more frequent. If one hits while we're grabbing Dr. Amaral...
You'll be frozen. Yeah, I know. It's a risk.
Monarch specialist troopers have the stutter-proof gear. I bet Dr. Amaral would have that in her office too.
I'll keep an eye out. See if I can grab it for you.
Let's get us some stutter-proof gear. I never thought I would say the word stutter-proof gear, but I did. Whoa, fuck me. Annoying frag grenades. Fuck me big time.
I don't know how we're going to explain the dry dock scene to the public.
Yeah, me neither.
It was just our people there. We can spin it however we want. Call it an accident. Or pin it on Joyce. Yeah, he might as well take the blame for the mess he made.
Pin this. Pin that.
Time felt broken here.
Where the hell is the gun? I shouldn't have been doing something with a gun. Is it here? Hello, hello.
The whole cannon felt unstuck in time.
Yeah. Oh, wait. You have to first do vision. Squeeze me.
The timeline of the old cannon felt loose. I could shift it around.
Nice.
Smart place to aim the cannon, guys.
I've been thinking. Monarch projections say these stutters are getting more frequent. If one hits while we're grabbing Dr. Amaral...
You'll be frozen. Yeah, I know. It's a risk.
Monarch specialist troopers have the stutterproof gear.
We're getting close here. Get behind him! Fire support!
Holy smack.
Open bags! Everybody
I must say the recoil, your aim gets like mega inaccurate
Explain the dry dock thing to the public.
if you hold the trigger
It
too
was
long.
just our people.
You really have to feather the trigger. Which we can do. Absolutely yes.
Time felt broken here. The timeline of the old cannon felt loose. I could shift it around. Smart place to aim the cannon, guys.
First time this part went
Monarch projections
a
say
lot
these
more
stutters are
smoothly.
getting more frequent. If one hits while we're grabbing Dr. Amaral...
You'll be frozen. Yeah, I know. It's a risk.
Monarch specialist troopers have the stutterproof gear. I bet Dr. Amaral...
Shit!
I got a visual.
Oh,
Flank! Friendly under fire! Get clear!
god damn it, guys! It's of course fully my own fault. I'm just screwing up.
Get around him! Son of a bitch! That's right!
I'm really screwing up.
Blank target!
Not so dramatic, dude. Come on. One, two.
Move round! Change out!
Hello.
Take cover! Close in!
Okay, let's take a little risk. B.
Jack? I've disabled security and unlocked the gates leading to the tower. Let me know when you get there.
We
Thanks,
will.
Beth.
Let's see where the other collectible was. Okay, we have like found quite a lot, but then there is like a how do you call it? A quantum ripple that we really have to find, because that has like influence on the live action scenes. And furthermore,
Get to the radar tower.
well, it's a pretty cool weapon. And look at that. I'm already fully locked and loaded. The only problem is I am not quite certain
Next stop, the radar tower.
how far it is, but I remember we were inside the building and then a cutscene triggered or something, and we couldn't backtrack to get any missing collectibles, which was actually, I find, such an annoying game mechanic, especially when you are able to see what you are missed on screen. So that was actually the reason for me to start over this level, just like I did before with that other level that I started over. I'm a bit of, I must say,
Great, another one.
completionist. Or I have OCD, that's also a possibility. It's my compulsive disorder, shooting flammable barrels. And we were indeed...
Beth? I'm at the radar tower. Where's the lab?
Below your feet. It's all top secret. The elevator inside will take you down.
Oh, seriously?
Nice.
What is this, a Bond villain lair?
You have no idea. Just don't fall into the shark tank.
That was indeed what we were wondering about,
Fuck.
yeah, being wondered about how much this whole setup facility resembles indeed a Bond lair. It's super cool. Only bet we don't have a silent
Tonight marks a
pistol.
momentous occasion. For years we have been building towards this day. Years
Yeah.
of planning, developing, training. For me personally, this marks the end of a 17-year journey, and today we emerge from the shadow. We do so accepting great responsibility.
Beth, I'm about to take the elevator.
I'm not
Voice.
for people where
He's talking
just
about a survival plan. Crowd's eating it up.
for people just tuning in for the first time during this playthrough. I am now not checking out all the collectibles and the in-game movies and broadcasts and emails, because in the previous part of the playthrough we already went through this part and we checked that all out.
Jack, the local security network just lit up. They know you're...
Jesus.
Okay, no need to curse, Jack, come on. Okay, here somewhere must be our missing quantum ripple in this laboratory. And furthermore... Furthermore, I just said that the recoil is pretty heavy if you don't feather the trigger, and I don't mind that, but I must say it's a bit overdone, because it takes a really long time for the reticle to resume its accurate position. Check this out. Wait. That's really big. Okay, now it didn't take that much time. But yeah, okay, whatever. We already been through here. I doubt there's anything here.
That doesn't look right.
But I must be very careful to not trigger that same scene before obtaining the collectible, because that would be double as annoying, because it would be the second time to do
What the hell
that.
is this? What is that?
Never.
It's like I'm being drained.
I think it's... This is the dampener, I think.
What the hell do they need things like that? The device drained my powers.
We refer to it as a chronon dampener.
Wow, did we check out this one? Yeah, probably we did. Today, greetings lifeboat personnel. Yes, we already read all that super long email in the previous part. But did we read this? Shifter presentation. Chronon disruptive wave function subjects, also known as shifters. Key attribute, theorized to exist in a state of quantum superposition, surrounded by a highly dangerous distortion field, highly resistant to injury, conventional weapons useless, populates the end of time, can only exist in zero state, inside stutters, appearances likely once fracture progresses. As a result, shifters cannot enter stutter-proofed areas. Procedures: keep your distance, if not aggressive, do not provoke, avoid confrontation, seek cover inside stutter-proofing, maintain stutter-proofing at all costs. If forced to engage, assemble superior numbers with chronon tech weapons, no heroics. I think this is it. Yeah, this was at least one. Okay, that's just a board, but which one? Pulsarine speech, chronon source, report radio, source, document. The document was that World War II thing, yeah, that one. But where are we then now? The lifeboat protocol was the laptop. Shifter presentation, that's the one we just opened now. That would mean that before this we have two collectibles we need to grab. So we should not move forward in the game, because that would be a pity. This is the lifeboat protocol. Here we cannot do anything. But sometimes the collectibles are pretty well hidden, because there's one in the second level, and I read on the internet that it's something that while you grab another collectible, you push something off a desk that falls into a bin, and that itself is a collectible. And I totally missed that. Like 5 times I had to replay that level because my computer kept on crashing. And that's I still couldn't find it. Oh shit.
Okay, gotta get to Dr. Amber's
Oh
office.
fuck me. Yeah, I think that way is actually the way forward, and if you go trigger the cutscene there, that door closes and you're unable to get any leftover collectibles, so we will not go through there. Testing, office spaces, Chronon Research Unit, enhanced combat applications, all to the right, and I think we are heading towards the office spaces of Dr. Emerald. Or I could be totally wrong and this is the way forward. Testing Security Center, testing 3. No, it's not here. Because this door is pretty damn closed. I think there was a chronon source located behind that door, which we picked up already. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's that much to be collected here.
Getting more frequent.
I would have no idea what, where to collect. I mean, we checked it out here. There is a PC here, a laptop. Or would it again be such a collectible that we already checked out, but where I did not press the button? Should it be this one?
Dr. Emerald's office.
No, we got that.
Looks like that's one level up.
Dr. Sophia Emerald. That's 11 F2. That would mean we are now at F3. And we have in there enhanced combat applications, security center, testing 2, offices 130, and corner research units. Yeah. Yeah, what we are missing. This is the map we are. Oh, screw me. If this is the map we are in front now as a collectible, it means we totally again missed the quantum ripple. Because the lifeboat protocol and the shifted presentation that is in that little laboratory we were just like a second ago. In between where we are now and there is apparently still a collectible. But the main thing, the quantum ripple, is before where we are now. So if we are very lucky, it would be somewhere in this room. But I am afraid that it is not. At least we already went through all this and there was nothing here. Meh. And even if it would be here, that would be like a super, then it wouldn't even be a fun quantum ripple if it would be hidden in such an annoying place. What to do? Paul Serene's speech on Gull Island. Yeah, that was the video monitor. Does the quantum ripple maybe that it's not always a collectible, but also an action you have to perform? Maybe you have to shoot one or two of the dudes when that are shooting at you when you are coming down in the elevator. That could be. I'm so sorry guys, but I am going to try to get that quantum ripple. I'm going to start it over. I will immediately rush as soon as possible back to the start of the elevator, check whether the quantum ripple is there. So I won't be spending much time like I usually do, hanging around boards and stuff. Yeah, restart checkpoint is also not an option, because I'm pretty sure the checkpoint is below the elevator. I can try, just for the fun of it. Maybe the checkpoint was before the elevator, but...
The device drained my powers.
We refer to it as a chronon dampener.
No, that is of no use.
Previously on Quantum Break.
Maybe also a nice recap for you guys.
Stop! Come back, God damn it! Ah!
I think it's time you tell me what you know.
I know your brother built the one thing that can stop the fracture.
The second time machine. No.
What?
God damn it.
We can't fix the machine, but I might know somebody who can. Sophia Amaral.
The Monarch scientist.
She'll be at the Monarch Gala tonight, but security's airtight. She'll be nearly impossible to get to.
Unless I have an invite.
We didn't come this far to get derailed now. You talk to him, find out what he knows, then get rid of him.
So easy deciding over my life. What an asshole. It's a former friend. The wine and cheese crowd.
Security was tight at the Monarch Gala. You took quite a risk walking into the Lion's Den.
If we were gonna kidnap Dr. Amaral, then we needed to do it from the inside.
Beth Wilder. You were quick to trust her.
We had common interests.
Is that all you had?
That's all we needed.
Ha!
Thanks for showing up.
Here, I thought this was gonna be a rescue. Right, there's a story here.
You know a guy called Hatch?
Serene's right-hand man.
He was here. He gave me this big speech about how he wants to take down Paul.
I hope you said no.
I didn't trust him for a second. He set me loose anyways, told me to wait for an opening.
I just gave you one.
Hatch the plan.
Appreciate it. What's it look like out there?
Yeah,
I
Beth.
think you're secure. Everyone's concentrating on the party.
All
Your
right,
crazy plan's working.
let's
And
do
Dr. Amaral?
what I said.
I don't have a
and
fix on her.
don't
She's either at the party or
delay
at her office at the R&D facility here on the island.
anymore. Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
scout out the party.
Okay, you do that. See you
So you're
later.
gonna sip champagne while I break into a high security installation.
Unfair.
It's like you got this all figured out.
I'll save you a cocktail, Weenie.
Oh, well, in that case,
Open the door, baby. Honey.
My cover isn't going to survive the night, but it'll last a little
Colleague.
longer, so you can't walk out the front door with me. This is the quickest way to the R&D facility.
Thank
I
you.
disabled the security at the back door, but there'll be guards. Contact me when you're clear.
I will.
And Jack,
See you then.
you know what's at stake here. This can't be about revenge.
Okay.
I'm not here for Paul.
We're here to Dr. Amaral, Sophia Amaral, who looks pretty cool from the previous cutscene with Dr. Hedge.
Hey! He's
Hey.
escaping!
Here I'm coming. Haha. Jack Bolts. Jack Usain Bolts. Jack Usain Bolt Conor McGregor. That's the appropriate name for
Damn.
our main character.
That will hurt in the morning.
Yeah. It will leave a
My
mark.
powers were growing.
But it will buff right out.
Learning to control them better. That felt good. Hey Beth, I'm clear. What's next?
You're gonna see a radar tower up ahead soon. Let me know when you get inside.
Alright.
Jesus Christ. so annoying.
Warn me about that one, Beth.
My left shoulder button doesn't react always, so that's why Jack didn't sprint. Sometimes it does, but sometimes it doesn't.
Okay, how am I getting to that radar tower? Up you go. All right, that's it.
Hey.
The timeline of the old cannon felt loose. I could shift it around. Smart place to aim the cannon, guys.
I've been thinking. Monarch projections say these stutters are getting more frequent. If one hits while we're grabbing Dr. Amaral...
You'll be frozen. Yeah, I know. It's a risk.
Monarch specialist troopers have the stutter-proof gear. I bet Dr. Amaral would have that in her office too.
I'll keep an eye out. See if I grab it for you.
Joyce! HQ, we need backup. It's Joyce. Circle around! HQ,
Oops! God damn it! I knew it would go wrong 2 seconds before I died. That was also really messy,
That's all.
but it worked.
The timeline of the old cannon felt loose.
I actually do
I could
not
shift
like
it around.
the machine gun. But yeah, I thought there was a gun lying around here. It's the guy we killed, but it's not anymore.
Okay, quicker next time. Smart place to aim the cannon, guys.
I've been thinking. Monarch projections say these stutters are getting more frequent. If one hits while we're grabbing Dr. Amaral...
You'll be frozen. Yeah, I know. It's a risk.
Monarch specialist troopers have the stutter-proof gear.
Damn, I
I
don't
bet
have...
Dr. Amaral...
Jesus Christ. I also don't have that much ammunition going into that fight. I have to pay a
was
bit
just
more
our
attention.
That's all.
Phew. Okay,
Time felt broken here.
at least we have a bit more bullets. They are less impactful, but let's try it.
The timeline of the old cannon felt loose. I could shift it around. Smart place to aim the cannon, guys.
I've been thinking. Monarch projections say these stutters are getting more frequent. If one hits while we're grabbing Dr. Amaral...
You'll be frozen. Yeah, I know. It's a risk.
Monarch specialist troopers have the stutter-proof gear. I bet Dr. Amaral would have that in her office too.
I'll keep an eye out. See if
I
I grab it for you.
I switched the wrong weapon. I'm such a retard. Now I have a less powerful mini machine gun and the bigger machine gun, which has like which I don't like that much. God damn it. Alright, let's go. Let's try it again. Jesus Christ, man. I'm sorry guys, I'm really screwing this up so big time. Okay, now I'm gonna switch out the correct weapon.
Time felt broken
Thank you.
here.
Yes. Oh, you cannot switch it out. So now we have... Okay, we have either... Okay, whatever. We have 60 in the assault rifle and 100 in
The
the
whole
less
cannon felt
powerful.
unstuck in time. The timeline of the old cannon felt loose. I could shift it around.
Oh man, it's
Smart
so
place to aim the cannon, guys.
so annoying hearing over and
Monarch
over the same
projections say these stutters are getting more
parts.
frequent. If one hits while we're grabbing Dr. Amaral,
He'll be frozen. Yeah, I know. It's a risk.
Monarch specialist troopers have the stutter proof.
Shit!
Backup, it's choice. Over.
Roger that. Write him up. Over.
I can play it safe, then it's super easy. It takes a bit longer.
Impossible.
Maybe it's better if I do it like that, because I've proven myself to be not really on a roll today. So let's take it easy, because I don't want to play it over again. And shouldn't there be a sniper up there? I didn't shoot him, I guess. Yeah, there he is. You will see that I will... Dude! Exactly what I was. Afraid of.
That's the last of them.
Jack, I've disabled security and unlocked the gates leading to the tower. Let me know when you get there.
Thanks, Beth.
Okay. I think the only option is to take this small machine gun. Ah,
I
no.
need to get to the radar
We
tower.
can get our assault rifle because above there's an ammo sack. Alright, so we are looking for that quantum ripple, the one with the little hexagon above it. And I think it's up after, this is pulse serene speech, that's on the little monitor in the little house on top of the mountain. So it's after there, so it's after that monitor and the elevator right down. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Next stop, the radar tower. Great. Another one.
I never noticed those chimneys before, but now I do. Well, I did notice those pillars, but didn't occur to me they were
Beth?
chimneys of
I'm at
the
the radar tower. Where's the lab?
inside
Below your
mountain
feet.
laboratory.
It's all top secret. The elevator inside will take you down.
Oh, seriously? What is this, a Bond villain lair?
You have no idea. Just don't fall into the shark tank.
Fuck.
I'm just checking it out to be sure, because this is my third time walking around here. Would be really nice if we get the quantum ripple thingy. And let's say we cannot find it in this room, then it should be maybe in the elevator right down. So we have to do something else in the elevator than we did before, because how we did it before we didn't get the ripple. So the only thing I can think of what we can do else while in the elevator is shoot some of the guys and kill them actually.
Emerge from the shadows. We do so accepting great responsibility. I present to you PFR, the Chronon Field Regulator. This device has been at the heart of our Chronon research since
there it is,
2010, but I am
probably.
here to assure you that it is so much more than just that.
Speech is
This
streaming.
device will be
give Monarch
our
the audience they
salvation.
deserve.
And as promised, it is ready. To some of you, this means nothing. To others,
That was it. That was the quantum ripple. Thank you very much. So I think you only have a chance to activate it while the video is playing. The first time I went through here, I was like decently watching the video with full attention, and after it quits, stops or ends, you of course don't have the option anymore to stream it to the internet. So that's like a time capped quantum ripple objective.
everything. Rest assured, you will all know when the time is right. We are entering a volatile age. Great danger is coming our way. It cannot be prevented, but we can be
But
protected.
I must say, I don't really like collectibles like that, because it's absolutely counterintuitive. You walk in the room, you see him doing his speech, then nobody would think, hey, while the speech is going on, let's open the laptop, because chances are 99% it will just be another email, and people are not good at watching a video and reading an email at the same time, with full attention. So most people during their first run through will miss out on that quantum ripple collectible, because as soon as they finish watching the video, the streaming option to activate the quantum ripple will be gone. So Remedy is again my favorite, one of my favorite developers. They have my full
Not a care in the world.
respect, but I find this a bit suboptimal game design or collectible placement design. Anyhow,
Beth, I'm about to take the elevator.
we are on track, because now we are getting into the research and development thingy. That is just the wall, and immediately afterwards there is also
Isn't
something.
Paul still fond of his own voice?
Yeah, he's talking about his survival plan. Crowd's eating it up.
Yeah, this is nice music for an all-in holiday resort with a cocktail, sitting on a nice chair with a view over the beach.
Jack,
Oops.
the local security network
Target
just split
sighted!
up. They know you're there.
No
Keep
shit!
pushing!
What?
Jesus. Whew. Alright, so this is the next collectible. Sorry that I am focusing on collectibles so much, but we did quite some non-100% walk parts, so I would like to 100% it. This is the board we are at now. This is in the laboratory, the lifeboat protocol on the laptop. So it's in between those two. We missed something. Last time looking for the quantum ripple, I already pretty thoroughly checked out this room, so I leave this as is. And then it should be somewhere around here. Holy shit. Ah! There's a raider. But we already found the quantum ripple. Hey, this is a new one. Because didn't we already find one over here? Is this also just activated because of that little activation of the bad guys just now? Because I also don't remember that the first time. Maybe it only appears after that. Because okay, so that is that, and now we can have the shifter presentation, and then we have a chronon source, but I think they are all grouped together a bit, so that is, let's say, indeed the between checkpoints. So this was the last one, the quantum ripple with the streaming to the internet. Then we went with the elevator ride, and now we are here. So I think it's it's safe to continue to the next checkpoint, which is going through that door, that one door, because that's also here. We have like a Gull Island sign. That's I think in that World War II bunker. Chronosaurus. Then we have to reach my satellite Riverport radio show. So that's on top of the on the mountain, and that is probably indeed after that bigger fight, so after a checkpoint. So I think it's safe to assume that the collectibles are grouped in checkpoint areas. So we have everything in our area now, and we can go ahead to the next one, which is after there. But first, let's turn off the dampener.
What is that? It's like I'm being drained. There. The hell do they leave inside that?
Thank you very much.
The device drained my powers.
We refer to it as a chronon dampener.
Yeah, this is nice graphics, huh? The greenery. Nice lighting.
Serene ordered Hatch to kill me because he didn't want to put his plan at risk. Seeing the scale of that facility, I started realizing just how deep that plan went. Made me wonder. Time was ending. What was it all for?
Holy smack. Man.
Incoming.
Ah, that's probably that you're unable to use your powers.
Okay, I gotta get to Dr. Amaral's office.
Where are those dudes? Hello, hello. There you are. But I think it were two. Oh, okay, yeah. No, I don't like those. These are more James Bond. Okay, but we do have a collectible in here. Saving lives, new medical technology, making the impossible possible. In a medical crisis, time is everything. While an accident victim coming unexpectedly into a trauma ward and quickly deteriorating patient waiting for an organ need different treatment, they share the circumstances. They are both in need of urgent care. Often just a few seconds can make the difference between life and death. With the groundbreaking technologies currently under development at Monarch Solutions, those precious seconds can be stretched to minutes and hours. That is so altruistic of Monarch. And
The alarm would trigger as soon as the stutter broke. I was on borrowed time.
yes, indeed. This is my, how do you say it? My, what's the word? Like a trap, like a... like an ambush. This is the ambush waiting for me. But time was on my side. And we need to know whether we go that way. I think I already went that way. Because there was like... a chronon source, I think, all the way here. And it's not there anymore. Didn't expect those guys. Assholes. Wee. 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 Oops. Let's make sure they're dead. Because, okay, that guy disappeared. Sometimes they just disappear. Anyhow, we deliver success in time. Oh, this is interesting. This is 1991. This is when Paul Serene built Monarch after his mishap with some kind of time experiment conducted with Will, which went wrong due to Paul's fault. Phase 1 of Monarch operations. Monarch Physics Research Division founded in 2000. 2006, the Gull Island R&D facility commissioned. 2008, the Gull Island R&D facility construction finished. 2010, Phase 2 of Monarch operations. Ground Zero event. CFR obtained. Quantum field regulator. That's important. And in 2010, indeed, something happened. That was the moment that I think Will lost his countermeasure. So probably the CFR is the countermeasure, but I'm not sure. And Ground Zero event event. I'm not quite sure what that means, but yeah. 2011 Ground Zero Chronon particle harvesting operation initiated. CFR research completed. Artificial Chronon particle field. Stutter proofing. Lifeboat construction begins. 2012 personal Chronon field prototype. Stable artificial zero state field. Prototype Chronon tech suit. 2013 prototype striker suit lifeboat construction completed. 2014 Mark 1 Chronon tech suit Mark 1 striker suit prototype Juggernaut suit. 2015 prototype Chronon dampener. It's the machine that disables any time abilities. CFR integrated into the lifeboat control system. Time machine corridor constructed at Monarch headquarters. 2016 preparation for phase 3 of operations completed. Time machine at Monarch HQ ready for core insertion. Standardized Mark II striker suit, standardized Mark 1 Juggernaut suit, standardized Mark 1 Chronon dampener. Okay. I'm only not sure. I know that in 1991 was when everything started, and Paul and Will knew that the end of time was coming because they went to the future, I think, to 2016 or something, and saw it. They knew that in 2016 something would happen, the end of time, the time fracture, and Paul to do as much damage control as possible, started Monarch Solutions, and started this whole lifeboat plan. But so in 2010 and 1999 it starts. 2016 time fracture occurs. In 2010 I know that Will got his countermeasure stolen. The only thing I'm not sure about is the Ground Zero event. What the hell was that again? But I don't think it will pop into my mind. There's no use lingering around on that, so let's hope we will hear or understand that further on in the game. There was, by the way, one more thing, that when I uploaded a past video I noticed that during looking at some footage, the taxi driver who brings Jack to the university, all the way in the beginning, it was understood that he worked for Monarch, and that's also logical, as I found out later in the playthrough, because it is Paul who invites Jack to Monarch, and he says, yeah, I will buy you a ticket from Thailand, and I will make sure a cab is waiting at the airport to immediately drive you to the university. And of course we learned afterwards that Paul was heading Monarch, so it also makes sense that the cab that he sent to the airport was driven by a Monarch employee. But a second thing on that cab is that I think Paul thought, or Jack thought, that at the swimming pool area, which was Will's second workshop, he noticed that cab being parked outside. Then they ran a license plate check, and apparently it came out that it was not owned by or actually that it was owned by one of the student witnesses that were apprehended by the Monarch security forces during the time fracture, or the event at the university. So that was his cab was at the swimming pool, but apparently it was owned by a student. But what I noticed when running through some footage is that during the university events, at one point you are making your way out of there and time stops, you see Leon Burke actually grabbing and kind of arresting or controlling the taxi driver, which is weird in my book because if the taxi driver indeed was working for Monarch and Leon Burke is also working for Monarch, it doesn't really make sense for him to grab the guy in the back and try to control him and probably put him in some controlled environment like a jail. So either Leon Burke was of course kept a bit out of the dark of the real secretive the actual plan of Monarch, because they doubted whether he was hard enough or whether he got like conflict of interest because of his pregnant wife, that he would be loyal to his wife and would not agree to with all the lifeboat proceedings. So he was kept out of the real purpose of all the events. So that could be that he was also not aware of the role everyone played in during the university events, including the role of the taxi driver actually being a Monarch employee. So that could be one clarification, or how do you say it, explanation for why Leon Burke tried to arrest, not formally arrest, but I'm not sure what the other English word is, but the cab driver. If not, then maybe that cab driver has like his own intrigues, interrogations, or whatever it is, or the complications still to be explained further in the story, which I think could certainly be the case, because it's a little bit weird that a simple cab driver gets relatively so much attention during the story up until now. So keep the cab driver in the back of your mind. Anyhow, we have to make our way further. And we are in search of Dr. Emerald. This guy, I think, is sounding the alarm. And is this a door or really clean glass? I think it's a door, but yeah, there's also no other way.
Looks like I need to find another way inside.
Yeah, wait. There's an ammo bag. A lot of ammo bags. Damn. We are now in a zero pressure chamber, if I read the sign correctly. Enter with keycard only, no food products. Keep clear from wolves. Okay. We are being sanitized. Oh damn, that's a heavy. Oops.
What the fuck is that thing?
I really have to watch out for those grenades if they disable my time powers.
Gotta move! That's my cue.
Hey.
The device drained my powers.
We refer to it as a chronon dampener.
Why do you do the checkpoint here? Why not at the start of the level? Why?
Serene ordered Hatch to kill me because he didn't want to put his plan at risk. Seeing the scale of that facility, I started realizing just how deep that plan went. Made me wonder. Time was ending. What was it all for?
Ah, okay. The checkpoint is not that far away. I'm just super slow. Okay, I just skipped the cutscene, but okay.